Hello, 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 and welcome to Josie K's live video podcast, super chat on YouTube. I'm Josie K, and we got a lot of stuff to talk about today. We have a very similar story for the collective. Some who are coming into this story, some who are experiencing it right now, and some later on in the month who will experience this. This energy is about coming to the realization that we don't need another person to control our life and decisions. We need to move into the direction of where we are standing in a solid foundation. So for a lot of people, Spirit is talking about freeing oneself from the illusion of what was, because as we do so, as we clear our journey and pray to Spirit to take negative people, places, circumstances out of our journey and to bless us with the proverbial right one, I'm really feeling that in the year of 2021, those who surpass a temptation will be, as a result, karmically blessed with some form of union. Someone that's very fulfilling, someone that maybe by the year of 2022, there will be engagements and marriages and so on, because 2 plus 2 plus 2 is 6. 6 is about domestic energy. It's about coming together with family and friends. So we're headed that way and are in the midst of a number 5 year where Spirit is trying to guide us all to make the highest, best decisions, to not connect with those who are not healthy for us or who cause for us to make unhealthy, create chaotic energy. And I'm going to get deeper about this in a minute. Can you guys hear me? It's either my computer or my new DSL is going slow. Hi, Alessandra. Hi, Michelle. Pisces in Kansas. So hello to Michelle in Kansas. I got to check one thing real quick here. There's nothing. Michelle, I can. Alessandra, yes. Okay, good. Are my lips syncing with my voice, do you think? I don't even know how I would fix this anyway. So let's keep on going. All right, so I'm going to go over the collective energy, which is a circle spread. I have used 4 decks for this circle spread. The Wisdom of the House of Night deck by PC Cast and Colette Baron Reed, the High Priestess, the Gilded Tarot deck, the Gypsy Oracle deck, and the Les Vampirus deck by Lucy Cavendish. All right, so I could almost tell the story of a person, and then maybe as these things resonate for you, if you would like your own personal reading, just alert me. Click on the $ box below, drag the button over to a minimum of a $10 donation, and I will stop where I'm at and do a quick read. It did slow down a bit now. Okay, well, let's hope that I have the internet amount that I need. Mercury's in retrograde, by the way, from January 30th all the way into February 21st of this year. So there are going to be reunions. There are going to be old connections that show back up for their own personal reasons. So there is a bit of a warning in the energy about that. Okay, so in the center of the circle spread, the first card that Spirit wanted for me to see, to translate for the collective, is that in the next week or so, someone here is carrying energy, the strength to recognize the truth of a situation, circumstance, connection, and so on. Then they clarified with the High Priestess. Hi, Tracy. Thanks for coming. We just started with the center of the circle spread for the collective. If you have a question, let me know. The High Priestess to me was about someone here keeping a secret, someone wanting to speak out about a secret. or trying to find clarity, and Spirit saying with the major arcana, the high priestess, I'm going to bring you the truth here eventually, or I'm trying to show you the truth of a situation. So to clarify that, I brought in the Gypsy Oracle deck, and we got the journey card. So we have someone maybe will travel towards another in the next week or two, or someone traveling towards whomever's energies these are collectively. Now, when I asked for spiritual advice from the Wisdom of the House of Night deck, we got the the High Priestess of Water. So Spirit is really helping the collective and to know that you have the strength to speak up, to speak out, because of your truth, right? Your personal evidence of the circumstances. This would be an interesting reading today for many in the collective spread. So Doreen, thank you so much for the donation. Whoop, whoop. Let's see. Tracy, sounds great. Teresa, hey Teresa, Pisces from Tennessee. Yes, okay, so Doreen, thank you for the donation. And Doreen says, hello, Josie. I'm looking to leave my job. I haven't been following. I've been trying to tell people in 2019 and 20, because we have this beautiful internet platform. And when we market on that platform, we can reach out to 8 billion people in the world. Jobs are kind of turning into situations where people are going to be furloughed, due to outward circumstances. So when you can't rely on another or others, this is a time to really get clear about, am I doing what I love, most importantly, day to day? Because if we do what we love, there will not be energy of unfulfillment, right? We will receive blessings from doing what is good in the eyes of the universe. So looking to leave your job, let's go ahead and just take a look with the yes, no. Bell says, don't forget to hit the like button, and thanks for the thumbs up, you guys. So dear Lord, Spirit, Guides, and Angels, please bless Doreen with clearly defined messages regarding Doreen's life path here on Earth at this time. Should she leave her job and start a consulting business? I know the answer. I could have said this before we got it. And I'm just going to stop here with this card. Well, I won't stop, but exclamation mark in the thoughts position. Okay, let's keep going just for the fun of it. Spirit saying you're thinking about a new direction, and we are trying to guide you to choose a new direction at this time. Look at in your foundation. Yes, with an exclamation mark. I don't need to go on any further. That is, I mean, there's your answer. Okay. Let me know how that goes. Congratulations. If you've been worried about something related to health as well, Spirit saying that as you do what you love, so too will your body respond in a positive way, which is good health. So they want to just tell you that there's so much better than where you have been and what you've been doing is what I'm hearing. Get rocking. Enjoy the journey. All right, so let's talk about the thoughts position for the collective here in the next couple weeks. This is where things get really interesting. Spirit is nudging the collective to think with great reason and intellect. Listen to any advice you're receiving, most importantly, spiritually within, knowing your travel, right? So we have someone here who is whereby there could be an addiction, health actions in their life, and then to come together with the misfortune card. Action will only cause misfortune. And ask for spiritual advice from the Wisdom of the House of Night deck. We got the High Priestess of Fire. Okay, so this is someone who's very, very passionate. They're thinking about passion. They want to have this passion. There is passion. But the High Priestess of Fire to me is someone who comes in and helps for you to listen to reason, to make the right decision when it comes to who and or what you are passionate about. So for some, you experienced this in the past and you surpassed it. For others, here's the time to identify the truth of someone who's not good for you. Because if you choose to stay with this person, this connection could go on in a very misfortunate way for the next 9-10 years. It all comes down to a specific decision. And thank goodness they're sending the High Priestess of Fire to help guide those who are in that moment of indecision. Doreen, that was, oh, you're very welcome. Okay, so collectively, again, if these messages resonate and they trigger a question, it's only during this live video podcast where I will do a one question read for a $10 donation as a minimum. In the relationship sector for the next 2.5 weeks, we have the call of the night, excitement. So there is definitely some of the collective here is connecting with someone in a passionate way, in a daring way. But Spirit is saying, oops, I'll bring that. Yeah, I'm going to bring it in now. If a situation causes chaos, period, in the relationship sector to another or others, if I'm not happy where I am creatively, financially, I'm going to cut away from that and I'm going to take a new adventure into a new direction so I can avoid the chaos. Love and romance, there are those who've been down this journey before and you know where this is headed, towards misfortune and chaos in the relationship sector. So Spirit is giving the collective the strength to take off the blindfold and to crawl out from in between all these swords. For the 8 of Swords, is it 8? Yeah, it is a figment of our imagination, right? We are not trapped or stuck. She can take off that blindfold and definitely fit between those swords and walk away from a situation that's causing or could cause chaos in connection to another or others. So spiritual advice, I feel, is coming through this card, which is the Scholar card from the Gypsy Oracle deck. It is time to research connections with another others, but to not allow oneself to become trapped or stuck in a situation that is chaotic. Because, again, we can change the trajectory of our journey into a beautiful path by making a single decision. So Spirit is saying choose adventure. In fact, I'm going to read my notes for the La Vampire deck, because these are amazing when I look at what I wrote down. So in the relationship sector, we have adventure, and excitement. For some, it says physical distance. And I know from personal readings, there are definitely connections that are at a distance. And it's making some people feel trapped or stuck, if only in your thoughts. When it comes to communication, there's a situation that could cause chaos in the midst of excitement. So Spirit's saying, research that situation a little bit longer. Hi, Jeannie. Thanks for coming. I'm doing the collective read, and we have now gone into 2.5 weeks from now in the relationship sector. And it's definitely about recognizing chaos and getting to the truth of it. Listening to reason. Speaking out. Thank you, Spirit. All right. So in the creative aspects position, we got this, and right away I was kind of put off the energy. Yeah. So Spirit wanted to offer up the fledgling card, and this has to do with learning. Look at educating as she looks over to the chaos card in the relationship sector, and also using this energy to date. Something that truly fulfills us. Just look on, they're starting to even do what I was going to say before, and I've been saying for the last few years, is creating a business from home is where things are headed. And what's beautiful about that is everybody gets a chance to share their gift. They're starting to talk about people who are creating things, manufacturing things from their home and then shipping them out into the world. It's a beautiful thing. So back to creativity. Thing that causes chaos, especially if you think someone is a soulmate. Wait until you know, as they are confirming this part of this circle spread with the falseness card. So someone thinks someone is a soulmate, but Spirit is saying, be kind with your manners and research a little bit more about what could cause chaos in the relationship sector and maybe how trapped or stuck you have gotten yourself from researching maybe a situation for far too long. All right. Highly 2021. Oh, look, I'm going to jump right into the Romance Angel deck and romance and spiritual guidance for the next month. Okay. Wow. So we have the wedding card. It could just be that thoughts of getting married are on your mind right now. If you're connecting with someone, make sure they're not married. If you meet someone, maybe in the next week or so, keep an open mind. Okay, so in the thoughts position of the circle spread, we have a spirit nudging you to know that your soulmate is going to be much different than what you may expect. You may already be connecting with someone that that you don't think of that way, that could end up being your soulmate. Now, in the relationship sector for the next 2.5 weeks, you have a situation that involves a child or children. So maybe you haven't met this person yet. This could also be someone tied to your past, your childhood. This could be a situation that just involves a child or children. Or maybe this is you. So give me any feedback if you choose. In the creative aspects position, we have you calling in your soulmate. So Spirit's saying for the next 3 weeks, it is important that you pray to Spirit to bless you about love to you, Spirit. Please bless me with the right one. All right. Know that your prayers, your affirmations, and visualizations. Right. Now, there is a cautionary tale here for the next 4 to 6 weeks. There are those who may come around you. There may be someone you even know or have been connected with or to in the past. Mercury is in retrograde from January 30th to February 21st. And I'm seeing the reunion card, reconciliation card, coming back together card all over the place, especially in my personal readings. And so this is definitely a warning to watch for unrequited love, to trust that Spirit will send the manifestation of love. It's a gift from the universe. Now look at that. Someone is a true love because you connected with someone or you took action to let go of a situation whereby there was unrequited love in the past. Knowing, like, I know now I will only accept true love, but I'll keep an open mind. So subconsciously, Spirit's saying now is the time to really focus on finance and career. And day to day for the next month, they're saying, again, pay attention to the red flags. We will send someone to you, but you may come into connection with someone who is a temptation, a lesson. And when I talk about lessons, that means a soulmate comes in and they teach us a hard lesson. And then we rise above, we grow from that. And then later on, we meet the right one. I'm on point. Thank you. Oh, I've been praying and visualizing a mate. And for those of you who are listening, I not too long in a monthly read. Anyway, I was praying after 2 divorces for the right one finally, and just bless me, Spirit. And then I found out that the gentleman I'm with and have been for the last 10 going on 11 years was praying for the same thing. So it's an amazing thing, prayer and what it can do. Yeah, so Spirit's giving you the strength to hang in there. Here. Yeah, so they're saying one, know that it is waiting for that divine timing is at work when it comes to your love life as you surpass those who are wearing a false mask. Remain playful, make the effort to keep an open heart. Right? Love is about patience and kindness, where lust is something completely different. And as you continue to express your love, it could very well be by the 5th or 6th week from now, where you connect with someone who is a true love, long term. Yeah, but there's some form of someone wants the strong magnetic attraction to go further in a situation. And I think this is Spirit saying, make sure you're on the same page, that, passion is something we create over a period of time after creating memories together and long-term plans together. It seems as though you've learned some form of past relationship, and Spirit's saying now it comes down to forgiveness and realizing what you learned. Yeah, see, someone's going to come back and flirt with you because of Mercury retrograde, though it may take until the 4th week from now if they haven't already. Let's look at this true love. Let's see. Who is the true love? Romance of a lifetime that is coming, or at least tell me about them. Okay, well, we have the Chariot showing up. This could be someone who has Cancer in their chart. Again, you may not have met this person yet. This is also you having the ability with the major arcana of the Chariot to move beyond bad decisions into the direction of success. What sign are you? Are you an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini? If not, this is Spirit telling you you're going to feel strong enough to maintain your boundaries with others until the Wheel of Fortune turns in your favor. So Spirit's giving you that strength in your emotional aspects position to wait, to surpass those who are or should not be trusted. Tracy says, beautiful. At night. Okay, so we need to all say, please, Spirit, lift those negative people, places, circumstances, situations, memories, or whatever out of my journey, and instead bless me with real love, true love, someone who really wants to share a lifetime with me. Okay. All right. So if anyone has a question, let me know. Other than that, I'm going to move forward. It's ironic. I kept looking at this in the relationship sector for the collective. We can free ourselves at any time. It takes one decision to free us from one journey and to open the doorway to another. So on the bottom of this deck, when I went to put it away, I got the Free Yourself deck. It is time to take back control over your life. Wow. Crazy. Call in that soulmate through prayer and trust and have faith in Spirit. The Spirit is listening if you pray. And we have others who think that someone is going to be a soulmate, but this person is carrying energies of falseness. So research that connection with politeness and good manners without the expectation of where something could be. Pisces, but Vedic, I'm in Aquarius. I see. I really feel like you're just going to get stronger now because of the reading, basically, and knowing that should a very tempting. I mean, this is tempting for a lot of people in the next month. This is someone who's more attractive on the outside than they are on the inside, or choosing someone because of their looks or their money, which is not what it's all about, right? So when we look at the actions position, this is where it gets interesting. We have Spirit really advising the collective with the High Priestess of Earth energy for the collective to take action to create that abundance. Do something from your home, share it, take a picture of it, put it on the internet, slap a price on it, and see how things go. The High Priestess of of Earth is also maybe some who want to action to go into the direction of someone who is a financially abundant, secure, stable person, and or someone who has Earth in their chart, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. Spirit is giving the collective the strength to go ahead and get together, have a good time, communicate. Something is going to feel like your wishes are coming true here because someone's coming together to have a good time. But with the Pleasure Seeker card showing up for confirmation, this is someone who's coming in to literally have a good time and then see you later. So for clarification, Spirit with the Vampire deck by Lucy Cavendish says this is a time to let go, take action to let go of bitterness or a grudge. For the Past is a Prison card is about a balance. Enjoy the connection for what it is. If it doesn't turn out the way you want, then move on, right? It wasn't meant to be. Don't get like to this point, because that is what's going to bring energies of chaos in the relationship in the next maybe 2 to 4 weeks. So, Juanita, welcome and thank you for the donation. Whoop, whoop. All right, Juanita says, can you give me any insights concerning my job? I always feel like something is going on behind my back. I'm a Pisces. Pisces are like that too, and you probably are picking up on something, but sometimes Pisces will think themselves into a circle. I'm going to use the Sacred Circle Tarot with clearly defined messages regarding who and or what is going on in her place of employment regarding others. Okay. So, there's a situation here, an idea or some form of communication. I don't know if you were passionate about an idea or someone else was, but this page, was there a discussion about something that has potential, or someone who feels like they have a potential, or you have the potential? Because I'm going to cross it with this card. The Four of Wands is about someone here who is looking at things from every perspective before making a decision. This could be spirit telling you, you know what? It's time to reach out and do things and try different things. Here with the Four of Swords, does the environment truly fulfill you on a daily basis? Look at that. So in your thoughts position, you've got the major arcana of the world card. And when I look at this deck, it's like I can choose the journey of the snake, unhealthy connection, circumstance, situations. I can choose the journey of, I can't remember how I used to explain it, of maybe a little bit of darkness here. Choose a path that truly fulfills me and helps for me to shine brightly. Not only in the eyes of others, but in your own. Now, in the relationship sector of the circle spread, we have the intellect card. We have a gift from the universe saying we're helping to guide you into a very fulfilling journey, a new path of victory, whereby at some point, and maybe you'll recognize this in the next 2.5 weeks, you will be able to cut away from indecision about where you stand. Right? So Spirit's saying, go out into the world and see what else it is that you can create great potential with. So maybe put in some other applications, but at the same time, think about something you want to create at home. Ground yourself by shutting off the TV for a couple hours each day and then lighting a candle, playing soft music, and writing, drawing, painting, doing photography, peace and contentment. So by the 3rd week from now, this is where Spirit's trying to guide you into a path of harmony towards your soul's purpose in connection to those who enjoy the same things that you do. So that could be a blog. That could be just, I need to communicate my truth so I can come out of confusion, so I can move forward in these circumstances and manifest harmony. That's falling in the creative aspect, even if others around you are to decipher, is this a harmonious path for me or is it not? So in your actions position, look at that, then kind of slow down. Okay, they need to he needs to go put his sword away, get a drink of water from a pond and look at the reflection of the child within him, that you can make wishes come true in the area of fulfillment while you connect with others. But if you feel as though where you are right now is some form of prison, that's where I feel the high priestess. We have opposition. Okay, indecision. And Spirit is saying to the collective, you have free will. Okay, use your independence to seek out communication. To give you the strength to communicate and then to decide, do I want to stay? Am I content, stable, and secure here with the melancholy energy? If not, by the 5th or 6th week from now, the collective's going to feel the energies of the death card, the strength to bring a situation to an end. So emotionally, if one path doesn't serve you, Spirit's going to connect you with new people where you apply your intellect and find a new path of victory. 4. Now that card is laying with the card of redemption. Redemption is about absolution, forgiveness, oneself, because instead of carrying playful energy, I'm choosing negative thoughts. Again, Spirit's saying you can free yourself from chaos, and that's a collective energy. And instead, move into the direction of that which excites you. Stuck or trapped, Spirit will help you to open new doorways that about maintaining element of energy, right? I'm going to communicate with these people in a very clear, kind, and polite way, and then I'm going to take some time to think about the changes I want to put into action. For day to day, we have got the lady energy. Perfect. So this is a woman who goes and she gets nature and she puts it into these beautiful shells and she sells it on Amazon. And she becomes very financially independent and starts day to day to feel as though her world is very much in balance. So in the inner strengths position, Spirit is giving you the strength to reflect it is that you've always wanted to learn about or do, to reflect on kind words and messages, and at the same time discover, does this situation have potential or does something else? And in the meantime, Spirit's saying communicate to get to the truth, but in a way that is kind, because Spirit's watching. With the past is a prison. Kind words and messages bring you the clarity you need, and then you can make your own personal action steps into the direction of basically happily ever after. So Spirit's saying we want to bring you a reward in a new adventure so that you can recover from the discord that is taking place in your environment. So Spirit's helping you to manifest a new direction that will bring you courage and truth, that will help you to go through a rebirth, that will make you much stronger, that will... Jeannie, when I saw that card, I thought of shadows, something done in the shadows. And that's happening for some of the secrets. But then we have energies of chaos as a result of that. So nobody's going to get away with anything in the next month. That's for darn sure, whatever that may be. I'm just going to... All right. And thank you for the thumbs up. All right. I have so many messages. Yeah, I just had the card of the 5 of Cups, regret, bitterness. Now's the time to let go, because if we let go of who and or what is ever negative in our journey, so too our Spirit to bring us. So, and in our actions position collectively, we've got the 9 of Cups, which is wishes coming true. So what is it that you are... Now, in the emotional aspects position, by the 5th or 6th week from now, we have this free will energy. We have, with the death card energy showing up, that Spirit's going to give me the strength to bring a situation to an end. Spirit is sending in the High Priestess of Air to get to the truth of a situation and to cut away from it, because I have the freedom of independence in my soul. So I'm going to find contentment emotionally as I observe. And if someone or something is not healthy for me, I'm going to bring it to a close. So subconsciously, we had penance, forgiveness of oneself or another. Maybe some leadership position saying, think of a more playful way to handle the circumstances as opposed to holding up with energy. This is interesting to me. The knowledge card is about studying, learning, educating oneself. Well, what did we see down here in the creative aspects position? Spirit is really nudging the collective to research what it is that causes chaos in their lives, right? Spirit gets confused as to how people get down to a point where every day is the same, because there are so many things we can learn about or do, and we just let ourselves slow down. So we have the Hierophant showing up. I do have Earth here in 2, Scorpio, and contentment for some. Regardless, day to day, we have the Hierophant representing maybe a Taurus, someone else who is getting stronger because they're learning something new. So I feel like many are looking at a new chapter, marriage, commitment, partnership, and are finding the strength to create something that brings cheerfulness, not only to others, but to oneself. If we're going to give you the strength to not fall in love with the way someone looks, love conquers all. This is a message to those whom are, the wolf is jumping out at me, giving in to some form of wolf here. That you discuss a long-term commitment, partnership, or change. For some, we have the so for those who are hoping that someone's going to come, care for, provide, spirit saying love conquers all. Love is the opposite of lust, right? It's about patience, kindness, and communication. So there's definitely things to or where they are headed, so you can acknowledge the truth and make a decision. For the decisions we make now are going to lead us into some form of. So in a 3-card summary to my left with the Less Vampires deck, we had Burned by the Sun in the next couple verses and continuation. Should I continue? Should I not? This is a situation that involves some form of seduction or temptation. For some, this could be a secret. If it's a secret, it's a no, right? This is all about getting the collective back in touch with their authentic self. We don't need another to feel love. We can love ourselves of newness and vitality. I am putting my passionate energy into my soul's purpose, who I was meant to be, so that I can find peace, joy, and love in my life day to day, whether I'm sharing that with another or not. So by the 5th or 6th week from now, we have number 19, and that is an energy right versus wrong, good versus bad, and right behind that, when it comes to, you can see who I'm reading for is having a difficult time, but really it comes down to using that death card and bringing it to an end, because as soon as someone does here, once that negative energy is out of your. So on the bottom of this deck over here, I got these 3 cards in a row. Honesty about your choices and having to do with love. So it's a lot that's going on, and then there comes some form of understanding synchronicities via your intuition. There's going to be success for those who step beyond some form of temptation or deceptive person, place, circumstance, situation. We're showing spirit where we stand at that is for the long term, a beautiful love. I'm going to be closing with the Guardian Angel deck by Doreen Virtue. So, dear Lord, Spirit, Guides, and Angels, please bless, especially those whom have attended today during the month of February. And any spiritual advice, please. 8 of Action. This showed up for me and another when we had a one-on-one Zoom yesterday. This is about things happening quickly. You know, the second you start putting time and effort into what you love, that's when things start to take off. People are buying online. You put something you're selling online, 8 billion people can search and find it. So now is the time to do what you love to do, to go into the direction of the offers that are coming as a result. Of clients means when something is good in the eyes of God and the universe, the result is financial and spiritual and emotional and physical peace, joy, and happiness. So the card says, there is so much going on right now, or there will be shortly. It may feel a bit overwhelming, especially if it's something or someone unhealthy. Though it is wonderful to be busy with the work that you feel challenging. So Spirit indeed is helping to bring blessings towards those who are surpassing something or someone that is negative. And so there is a call here to give thanks to those blessings as you see them in this month. For some, if you're asked to travel, take a flight with confidence. I am not going to really be reading that sentence a lot from that card just because of a COVID situation, but metaphorically, you know, connect with those that you need to, or, virtually, and get the clarity you need. Because as soon as we cut away from whatever's unhealthy, whoever, and or maybe even a part of ourselves where we are walking in our ego or our shadow side, behind all of that is a happy change. So the card says, your angels have heard your prayers and have banded together to create real and joyful change is possible. You may need to take and make rapid decisions of activity, but be confident and trust the guidance that you receive. Some are going to be asked to speak in front of others about something that's close to your heart. Spirit's going to give you the right words to communicate with who and or what has caused some form of bitterness, but about moving forward towards that higher self, right? Someone who can hold their chin up, communicate their truth, move into a higher, better journey with many, many more blessings. All come down to a main decision. Should I or shouldn't I? That as these doorways open from the chaos of what is not, because, doing the right of great playfulness. So thank you so much for you guys who have stopped by. Thank you to those of you whom have liked, shared, and subscribed. Remember to click the little bell because I am spiritually guided as to when I actually release these videos. Therefore, you will be the first to know. Thank you to those of you who come to me for month-to-month readings, and to those of you who have followed up with an email letting me know exactly how played out in the journey before you. Thank you so very, very, very much to those of you whom have donated to keep this channel up and running. Take care. Happy Valentine's Day, and God bless.